This is Fox 5 Live.
Take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about winterizing your skin.
As the temperature drops, your skin can dry out, but the doctor is in with some helpful advice. We'll be right back.
Oh, the really cold, dry weather hasn't hit yet, but get ready, it's coming.
And when it does, many of us will be faced with a seasonal dilemma of winter skin, dryness, cracking, and sometimes even pain.
So to the rescue today, we have Dr. Michele Green with us. She has some helpful tips and simple solutions. Glad to meet you, Michele.
Thank you
Glad
very
to have
much.
you with us. So the real thing that happens as the weather changes is we're dehydrated. Is that it mainly?
Exactly. The change in seasons make you basically dry, itchy, peeling, and you get what's called the winter itch because of the change in seasons. So what you want to do is hydrate your skin both inside and outside. And inside means you drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, and outside means moisturize, moisturize, moisturize.
Does it have to cost a lot of money to be able to do that?
No, it does not have to cost a lot of money. I always tell my patients you don't have to spend a lot of money on fancy cosmetics or fancy creams to moisturize your skin. What you really want to do is buy something that's effective, that's over the counter, that works really well. And I brought with me some of the products that I've been recommending, which are the Curel line of products, which are moisturizers that are very hypoallergenic, made for people who have regular skin and dry skin and sensitive skin.
So it's all three kinds of skin.
All 3 kinds of skin.
And hypoallergenic just means that you're not promoting any allergies.
Exactly, exactly. It's made for people who are allergic to all different sorts of products can use this as well.
By the way, I was mentioning a friend of mine slathers Vaseline all over her face every night.
Right.
And that's one of the better things because it has petroleum jelly.
That's right, and a lot of the products have that in the base of the product.
Okay, well, let's talk about what you brought today for the hands. Well, let's start on this side.
Okay, so basically there are different problem areas for people, and some people are affected more with the skin on their face, or basically it's extremities that are affected. So what I recommend to people who have very dry skin on their face is to use what's called milk compresses. So what you do is you pour whole milk into the bowl, and then you put a washcloth in the bowl, and you leave the milk compresses on your face for at least 15 minutes. And afterwards, what you want to do is put on moisturizer directly onto the face after you've had the milk compresses on for 15 minutes.
And just leave it on.
And just leave it on, and what that does, it seals in the moisture.
On the topic of moisturizer, you also say in your notes that you should be applying it within 3 minutes of leaving the shower.
Exactly. What people make a mistake, they take a very, very hot shower, dries out their skin. What you want to do is take a quick shower that's lukewarm in temperature, not hot, and then moisturize immediately after leaving either the shower or the bathtub.
So that you try to lock in.
Exactly. That seals in the moisture.
And you have some tips for us on preventing dry skin. You say right off the bat, just avoid dry places in general.
Exactly, and you need a humidifier in your house, which helps a lot too. Also, the extremities, people's hands and feet get very cold and dry this time of year. And what I always tell people is put the moisturizer on before you go to sleep, and then just put on white cotton gloves on after you apply the moisturizer to your hands, and gloves as well to your feet. And what that really does is when you wake up, it seals in the moisture and you feel much smoother.
I saw it in Mommy Dearest over at Joan Crawford. It can work for us.
You love those little footsies, don't you?
Also,
and you also said something about plastic around the hands, right?
Yeah, you can actually put saran wrap as well.
Okay. That's something to wake up to, right?
Cotton silk clothing, very important, you say, in the wintertime?
Exactly. Wool itches the skin, and you want natural fibers.
So just layer on cotton.
Layer on cotton, natural fibers, and that will seal in the moisture and won't irritate your skin. Also, you want to wear, if it's really cold out, you want to wear a hat outside. What that does is 2 things. It protects you from the cold, but it also protects the scalp from getting dry. So if you use basically a shampoo that's a dandruff shampoo and then condition your scalp and wear a hat, you should be all ready for the winter.
Really good advice. Mom always told us, wear that hat. Right. Dr. Michele Green, so good to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
Here in Manhattan. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Have a
For the
good
most
winter.
part, natural remedies. I like that
That's a
very
good
much.
one,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Not too expensive. Want to remind